Hello, how's it going? Manti XD right here, and today I'm going to show you the new era, new meta deck. It's a Scoiatael deck, and it uses Ethne as a leader. Let's take a look at that. So, the deck so far, I'm gonna go into very detailed explanation of how to play it and the reasoning behind each one of my cards. So, right on target right here, we have Hawker Healers times 2. Hawker Healers have fantastic synergy with Vryhead Vanguards and even a better synergy with Vryhead Dragoons. They're fantastic to keep up for Artillery, and you can just keep rotating those Hawker Healers. You can use Blue Mountain Commando to rotate them and, be a pain on the butt to your enemy. We have 3 Elven Mercenaries. Elven Mercenaries will help you thin your deck and just simply spam spells. Once they can get out of control so easily with Blue Mountain Commandos, they have fantastic synergy with Isegrim, Aglaze, Thunderbolt Potions, and the best card ever, First Light. Okay, let's take a look at First Light. See, so you can actually have an absolute massive chain of 3 if lucky enough. So I feel like 3 Elven Mercenaries is the way to go. Some people like to have only 2, but I believe that 3 is fantastic because you can abuse First Lights. Coming out next, Blue Mountain Commando. Blue Mountain Commando is just overall a great card. It's a 4 strength body, and you can put it on any lane and allows you to replay one of the other Scoiatael cards as long as it's bronze. You can, if they put weather on you and you want to adapt, you can actually dance them out of weather. That is one of my favorite things about this deck. Right next is Vryhead Dragoon. This is one of my personal favorite cards, but I know that there is a lot of people saying that Vryhead Vanguard overall is better. Allow me to explain why I have one Vryhead Dragoon. Vryhead Dragoon has exponential strength, and once you combo it with Hawker Healers, it's just a great value, and it becomes a headache to your enemies. He allows you to put your Skellige enemies on a checkmate position. Once you have placed 3 cards plus a trap, right? That's 4 elves. And what happens is that the trap is Torbil. So she will heal Vryhead Dragoon. That will make 5, bringing Eilerin, and she will buff them once again, spawning another unit. It's a nightmare, and it's a nightmare towards every Skellige player. Okay. Also, if you're fighting against the ships that every time they discard something, it will shoot on you, the Vryhead Dragoon becomes their ultimate nightmare. Next is the Vryhead Vanguard. Vryhead Vanguard is overall is a protection for the Dragoon. I like to play them both on the same round. So if I have to play around Igni or Scorch, whatever, they will actually get the Vanguard first, and the Dragoon still can have exponential strength. We have a Glaze because she's fantastic. She still works with Ethne. You can First Light. You can. It's just fantastic overall. Everything that you can do with her, it just combos perfectly. You can do your Thunderbolt Potions. You can do your Manticore Venom whenever necessary. First Lights, and it's just overall a fantastic card. I'm pretty sure everybody will agree with me. Alright, so we have our bro right here, Isegrim. Look at that fantastic artwork. Alright, so Isegrim works really well on this deck. Okay, he works perfectly with Elven Mercenary. He works perfect with Lorraine. He works wonders with Torville and every single spell that you do. So overall, I find him a fantastic card. I find him very, very strong, and yeah, I will go into detail of. Actually, I will give you the details right now. So, Isegrim, whenever you're playing against a mirror match, I play him right away, straight up. If they do not have an Iron on the hand to deal with it, you're going to get a lot of value. That becomes a nightmare. Against Radovid, I play him right away. I'll force that hero ability, and I will sacrifice Isegrim to the Radovid gods. Okay, it might look like a silly way to go, but look, as long as they use that ability on whatever I want it to be, I'm going to call value. So next we have Iroveth. Iroveth is so good now. Remove 6 strength from from opposite unit. This means that whenever somebody's trying to be, coy and use Siri, you can just simply Iroveth that. When somebody's trying to use Isogram, you can Iroveth that. It's great value. You can reuse it with Ethne. It's just overall fantastic. Also counts as an elf. Same with Isegrim, counts as an elf. So right next, Ailerin. Okay, this card is really, really scary. Okay, if you're going to be playing against Scoiatael, this is your #1 nightmare. And I have a little tech to counter this card, and I will show you in a moment. Next is Oakfist. And you must be wondering, why am I running this on Scoiatael? It's very unreliable and everything. It is, but it's my personal choice as in this deck. Now, would you say, do I have to craft this card in order for this deck to work? The answer is no. The reality of it is that you can actually play this right here. You can actually play Siren, and he will get you that card advantage so easily. Also, it allows you to bluff out of Torville. It's just so much easier, so much safer, so much simpler. So coming out next, we have Milva. And I've been running Milva because I feel that Borg is not gonna have the same amount of impact on the next meta. And I'm already trying to adapt for the future. I also have the slots for the spells for the new the Meridian Shackles that are coming out. So keep that in mind. We have for our silvers, we have Decoy right here as well. We have Commander's Horn. For the bronze, we have 3 first lights. As I said, you can chain them. You can do a lot of cool things with first light. One of I will say the best bronze card in the game. Manticore Venom. So when on the mirror matches, the amount of units can get out of control, and Manticore Venom allows you to regain control of that. Just be very careful and be mindful that there is a possibility, a very slim possibility, but yes, you might bring a Manticore Venom on the first time you use a mercenary. Thunderbolt Potion. Thunderbolt Potion is pretty much the opposite of Manticore Venom. The idea is for units to get out of control, and you just continuously buff them. So we have a Dull Banner Trapper, and you must be thinking, why are you running Dull Banner Trapper? Well, Dull Banner Trapper has insane amount of value. Okay, if you're playing against Northern Realms and they play their middle row, you can just adapt easily to that row. If they're playing Redinian elites, you can easily like place that next to Redinian elite and call it a day. Has fantastic synergy with Javen. So overall, I actually like that a lot. And I was saying that I have a little bit of tech in Ireland. So on the mirror matches, they can play on any single row that they want. But the fact is that 90% of your Scoiatael enemies, they do have Erling, and then she will pop with 5 regardless. So what I do against mirror matches, I actually put the ambusher on the middle, so whenever she comes, she will die and will not buff the other elves. Follow, we have Torville. Torville allows me to play that checkmate game against many factions, and overall it's been a nightmare. There's nothing that you can play around ambush cards except for like maybe weather, but you're running 3 first lights, so it's really hard for that to pull out, you know. Javen once again, fantastic synergy with Dull Banner Trapper, fantastic synergy just by himself. He will gain that card advantage for you. He will put up the work. If you play him on a row that has 3, it's already, you know, value, in my opinion. It's a very low cost spy. So here's the deck, and now let's take a look at it. I will show you some of the matches that have happened to me on our stream. So here we go, guys. Enjoy. I will do the commentary over it so you guys know what I'm talking about. See you in a bit. So right here my plan is going to be very simple. I'm going to try to fight round 1 with as much power as I can provide, and I'm just going to attempt to regain card advantage. As long as I can have card advantage, I feel that I will win this game. So let's see how this goes.